I'm into you, I play it cool, but you call my bluff. It's a passion that I can't cover up. Singing melodies just for you, dancing LEDs in the room, light up your pretty little face. Don't know what you do, something just feels right. You ever need someone, I will provide you somewhere to run and to hide to. Give me your attention, this is right where you need to be. Like Inception, won't you live in a dream with me? You'll get all my affection, affection, affection. Oh, affection, affection, affection. Yeah. To any room, there's an empty seat in my heart. Yeah. Won't you get to know me? Sit down. This right where you need to be. Like Inception, won't you live in a dream with me? Oh, affection, affection, affection. Yeah. You'll find me by your side when tears fall from your eyes. I'll try to make you smile.
I can't fall behind. Don't wanna be stuck in my mind. I'm not my pain this time. Learn from mistakes, get up and rise. It's easy to fall for life. Some parts of me might die. Gotta get back up and try. I am not my pain tonight. In the latest hour, I evolve my power. This is the moment to do it loud. demons in the dark. I had some demons in my heart. I've been carrying them around, but I didn't fall apart. I came a long way to pass their face. Look at me in the eyes while I embrace my deepest fears. No, I am safe. We step to me, put a smile on your face. Yeah, I'ma always be on it. Ain't got no time to waste. I'm honest. I don't give a fuck about what they say. I'm doing it now, doing it loud every day. Yeah, like guns, drugs, I've seen it all, but that was not the path I chose. Frequency was way too low, so I avoid. Keep moving on. Keep moving on. Keep moving on. In the latest hours, I evolve my power. This is the moment to do it louder. I didn't know that life could take me miles away, and all I know is I am strong and need a stay.
Remember last year, how'd it go? There was nothing inside to just let go. Can't even hold on, I fall apart. Wish I stayed a little while with you. It's deja vu when I'm with you. Where did our time go again? You let it get to you. It left me blue. Pretend you didn't leave while I was crumbling in the dark. Wide awake, but you're not here with me. Nah, 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 nah. It's deja vu when I'm with you. Where did our time go again? You let it get to you. It left me blue. 'Cause I know it ain't easy not to cry. I can't pretend I'm okay. I won't lie. These blue skies in your eyes, I will never see again. These blue waves feel so light. They take me away. It's deja vu when I left me in blues.
Talking about the weather, yeah. With God in the center, sending prayers like letters, asking for wisdom, trying to be much clever. I'm Cristiano with a header, I gotta make that ball enter. So I'm bringing all the noise. No, I won't leave no choice. You'll have to hear my voice, yeah. So waiting my moment, I won't stop, no stop. I'm waiting but running, and won't stop, no stop. I'm waiting, I can't get it, I won't stop. I'm waiting, but I'm screaming, I won't stop.
Can I say no when it comes to you? I'm addicted to you. Why do I always find myself right back at you? You make a fool of me. I no longer wanna feel, 'cause I know I don't need you. You're no good for me. I don't wanna feel, 'cause I know you're no good for me. Oh no. When you stand behind me, baby, I know I've spent too many nights showing up at your place, and I gave you my heart from the start, but you pushed it away. 'Cause you stay, then you go, and you leave, then you don't. Guess I'm just collateral. It's right till it's wrong, and it sucks when you're gone. Feels so unnatural. I throw my hands up, beg on my knees, 'cause I need some love tonight. Baby, you can save us if you just try. You can make it all alright. That's what I need. 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 You say that it's hard and you swear that you tried, but I still feel alone on my own almost all of the time. 'Cause it's up and it's down, and you're in and you're out. Look where you got me now. If you want me to stay, better meet me halfway, 'cause I want you around. I throw my hands up, beg on my knees, 'cause I need some love tonight. Baby, you can save us if you just try. You can make it all alright. That's what I need. 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 I throw my hands up, beg on my knees, 'cause I need some love tonight. Baby, you can save us if you just try. You can make it all alright. That's what I need. That's what I need. That's what I need. I spent too many nights showing up at your place, and I gave you my heart from the start, but you pushed it away. Growing apart, further away, we're not how we used to be, making it worse with every word. We said some things we didn't mean. Words can hurt, love can heal. You're the one who sets my heart free, and I hope you'll never forget. You mean the world to me. Whoa.
Keep the songs you love even closer with Spotify Premium. Just download and take your tracks anywhere your internet can't go. Enjoy 3 free months now and cancel anytime. Tap the banner to learn more.
Taking control. I've had enough of this. Been losing my soul, losing my soul. Time to get a grip. I'm taking control, taking control. I've had enough of this. Getting out of this soul, out of this soul. 'Cause I got a life to live. Taking control, taking control. Taking control. 'Cause I got a life to live. Taking control of my life like it don't mean anything. When you're gonna realize I got a life to live. I got a life to live. I'm sitting through the cold to wait for missing pieces to unfold. I'm searching through my remains to find a spark to take me from my pain. I'm here in the dark, you are the one to save me. So give me your heart, I want you to embrace.
comfortable. Yes, the feelings are mutual. To feel something so sweet in the thick midsummer heat, pulled out by the undertow, washed up right onto the shore. Tide came in like the sea and washed all over me. We're not holding back any hesitancy we've had. To the fast lane we'll lose track. I hope we won't crash. Second gear into overdrive. Second gear into overdrive. Second gear Lips said let's take it slow. Heart sets another tone, and I hate getting vulnerable, but you can have my whole soul. And we're not holding back any hesitancies we had. You hold the key and I'm on track. You're deadly to me and that's that. Hard to say it, but that's where I'm at. We're burning the rubber and biting the dust. There's nothing to it, I'm starting to feel the rush. Starting to feel the rush. Now we're in overdrive, overdrive, overdrive. Now we're in overdrive, overdrive. Second gear into overdrive, overdrive, overdrive.
Shifting through my soul, collecting all the pieces from my home. You're taking all my remains to light a spark inside to kill my pain. I'm here in the dark. You are the one to save me. So give me your arms. I want you to embrace me. So come closer and take me higher. I'm here in the dark. You are the one to save me. So come closer and take me higher. I'm here in the dark. You are the one to save me. I'm here in the dark. You are the
If the world was ending today and you knew how to escape, would you bring me to your starship? Would you find a way to live? If I came knocking at your door on the last day on the earth, would you give a try to fix this, or would you just let me go? I know we can overcome it. Side by side we shine like diamonds. If stars and moons collide, love will save our lives. ask me questions. I keep on forgetting. My head's always empty. There's too much that I don't know. Don't ask me questions. I keep on forgetting. My head's always empty. There's too much that I don't know. Hiding my heart again, blind myself to the pain. I'll look away, turn my tears into rain. You know my mind doesn't stop, race me something more. I'll move too fast and destroy all that I know that I want to base again. I don't even know who's a friend. I don't even think there's a plan for me. Don't ask me questions. I keep on forgetting. My head's always empty. There's too much that I don't know. Don't ask me questions. I keep on forgetting. My head's always empty. There's too much that I don't know. Words too big, I'm so small. There's too much that I don't know. Shouldn't be right. Dancing with the devil. Will I ever learn? Or will my world burn? How do I escape out of this hellish place? Out of this hellish place. How do I escape from dancing with the devil? Will I ever learn? Or will my world burn? Dancing with the devil. Will I ever learn? Or will my world burn? Can you feel the flames? How can I be blamed for dancing with the devil again? Can you feel the flames? Maybe I should be blamed for dancing with the devil again. How do I escape out of this hellish place? Out of this hellish place. How do I escape from dancing with the devil? Will I ever learn? Or will my world burn? Dancing with the devil. Will I ever learn?
whenever I look at you. These feelings inside I can't hide. There's nothing I wouldn't do for you.
Hey Boomy, I guess you gotta do it like the Terminator, like the academic one. Okay, which is, as I recall, was like just determining like the Terminator. How is that? Is just like by using a soft brush or even the one you sketched with, like this one, and then decide like the Terminator. Okay. And just shade these parts like this ones. It is like an effective technique, I guess. I like it. Mm. Yeah, it is effective. Is to the ball. I see some that it is actually the ball. This is the Terminator. I'll just show you. This is the ball now. Okay, this is like the Terminator, as you can see here. Mm, 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 mm. So this is the Terminator man. Yeah, yeah, Jose. The Terminator first. Or you can just draw like the shape and then decide the Terminator later, like the shadow shapes. It is like setting the Terminator helps to just split the shadows and the light. That's all. So you can go either way. I'll show you how. So if I'm going like this and just determine the shadow part and then draw the Terminator. Just a darker line. But you gotta keep in mind why there is a Terminator. Okay, why there is a Terminator. The Terminator only appears because of the reflective light. So if there were like a dark like sheet of paper here, there won't be a Terminator. But since we are like on a white canvas, then there is a Terminator light here. Since this one is the reflective light. Okay, so that's why when it's reflective light, that's why the terminator appears. Cool. And the terminator, after the terminator to the light side, there is like the halftones. So what I actually do is just determine this value right here, which is the shadow value, and just go lighter a little bit, and then just do it like here beside the terminator to give me like the halftones. That's it. And then to make it like even cooler, I add the even darker shadows, which are the ambient occlusion. Is that Clip Studio or you edited brush? That no, it is the brush from Clip Studio Paint, the soft round one. To add depth, just add the ambient occlusions to the scene. And so on. Shade the ball like you did in the video where you draw the line first and then I use soft paint to another similar. Yeah, it is a while, but that's cool. Hey, salam yani. I usually also go like this if I'm going like to add this part. And I just use it as the midtones itself. Like this is like the midtone. And these ones are just the gradation between light and shadow. It's okay, Yenny. I'm the one who actually did it like a little bit early. And for the hair, I like to shade it as a ball also. Just adding some highlights, and that's all. Darken like the upper half. Darken like the upper half. Sorry. The lower part. And go darker for the ambient occlusion ones. Just so simple. And it looks just fine. Pulsy figure is very much the same as thinking of a ball. Yeah, it is actually. Basics are like the thing to go. Basics first, basics. Any other questions that I should answer? Cylinders a bit harder to shade for some reason. Shade legs like cylinders sometimes. I do shade. Okay, cylinders. You gotta just. It is actually a ball. A cylinder is also a ball. Okay? So it is not that hard to shade a cylinder. You just go for it. How's that? Just don't ask the wrong questions, okay? Just determine the light source. All we know is that this area is going to be highlighted. This is the light. So now if we're going this way or going this way, things are going to be darker. So this area is going to be the darkest. This one also is going to be the darkest. And till I get to the light area, I'm gonna lighten it a little bit. And that's all, mate. If you're gonna draw like some reflections and so on, that's another thing. And here is the ambient occlusion. And that's all. So it is not that hard, believe me. The blurring complicated. I feel that the colors change a lot in their values. You can actually go for like the color blending option, like shade in black and white, and then just use color. It's not going to change the value. When I'm drawing like a leg boomy, I just go as a cylinder. The same thing. It is basically just applying the same concept. Yeah, just applying the same concept. Look, this, consider like this is a leg, okay? And I'm going to do just the simplest thing, and then as I said, it is too effective, which is act like a cylinder. So if I'm going to shade this one, look here, what I'm just going to do is using a darker color. I'm sorry, Annie. Doing just a darker color, outer ones. Again, don't think of those like knee cap details and so on. Just don't think about it. And then use a lighter color. And here you go. This is a leg. Now go for details. Like, okay. And here is like the details. And this is a leg, man. You really don't need to go that much in like shading. Just if you're going like for a very realistic stuff, you can do whatever you do. But it is a cylinder, and it is a well rendered leg, as you see. Yeah, I always struggle with rendering no matter how many videos I see when I practice piece by piece, like leg skin. close they can add. I'm going to tell you why. That's what I'm trying to say. We're just going like too deep while drawing. You really don't need to do. Just don't go do too deep. Just act like it is a cylinder. Act as it is a basic shape. This is, guys, does it look like a leg? Yeah, it is a leg. And then do the same with the arms and so on. And just add just a tiny bit details. As you can see here in the arm, I did nothing. Just like slightly a color just to define the muscle. I don't need to go and do all that crazy stuff. Just a little bit. And it can go well while drawing also realistic stuff. Believe me. Like if I'm going to draw a, let's see, what's the difference between the soft edges and hard edges? Okay, soft edge and hard edge. I see a lot shades there and you only made a few moves. I did do a few moves. I used and why? Yeah, the soft edge and the hard edge. Mostly the soft edge is for if the light is away, just kinda away of the subject, and also if the form is kinda big to take like the turn. So if I have the light here, see the leg is kinda big, so it takes a turn, and when it takes the turn, the light just loses the intensity of it gradually. Okay, gradually. And then when I say gradually and it takes time, so it appears like this soft edge. But if I have a hard edge, the transition is quick and it's almost on the cast shadows. Like if I'm drawing like a, let's see, a face of a guy, and this is the nose, the cast shadow is almost has a hard edge. Cast shadows almost has a hard edge. Okay? But when I'm going to draw like the form itself, sometimes it is going to have this soft edge. As I said, the terminator and then the soft edge, which is the gradation. Okay, because it takes a big turn. Cast shadows just has those hard edges. Cool? And by the time goes, when the time goes by, you can actually know where to cast a shadow or where to use like the soft edge and where to use that hard edge. Okay, and it also, but this one I'm talking about the details. Look here at the knee. This is like determining to 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 draw like when are these to draw like details. See this part? I have here like a soft edge and here like a hard edge. So why that? It is actually turning off the values. If I didn't do that, it won't appear like this is the area. This is like a bulge, like protruding. If I didn't do that, like soft edge and hard edge, it won't appear the same. If I have, let's say, just soft edges all over. Okay, let's say I have just soft edges. Now what is that? No one knows what is this. But if I used a lighter value and goes like this, now you know there is like a turn of the values again, and use a lighter one here. This is actually good for details to decide the poke, like if something is protruding and something is not protruding. I would recommend the course. It is actually free, the course of Christopher Young. While he was drawing a human figure, he was talking about the poke, the creases, and so on. Look at this leg. If I did such a thing, now can you see how the muscles appear right now? Just by having a soft edge in an area and a hard edge on the other area. And again, let's say I have the nose right here, and I wanna draw this part, but I don't want it to be like a line, just line. So what we actually do, we draw a big line and soften this area. Okay, just soften this area. I'm gonna show you on a colored like canvas so you can actually see the difference. If I'm drawing like this, the nose, yeah, the training, that's something my brain won't remember yet. You won't actually remember it, you just gotta think of it, that's all. So if I'm just trying to make like this, let's say a blush in here, choosing them some values, sorry, just sculpting. Okay, as you can see now, now change the value a little bit. See, now you have this area that shows that this is like a surface that has been hit by light, and other surface that is actually light is just turning. This is like a form, and this is like the ambient occlusion. That's how we determine things without using like the sketching line. Okay, that's why we render. We render by using values. And then you go again for the lighter value. The size of your brush depends on the size of your worksheet or dimension you usually draw. Okay, I constantly like use my brush, like resize it, because I know my brush, I know how to use it, so I just constantly resize it as much as I want. And for the canvas, most of the time I go for 6000 pixels by 4000 or 5000 pixels by 4000. Okay, let's say I'll show you something. I have this, and I wanna draw like a poke or like crease or something. So if I have this ball and I wanna draw like a, let's say we already have established like the light source and so on. So if I'm going to draw like this, okay, now let's say I wanna draw here in this part like a poke or something, the basic, but the details I'm having a bit hard time with. Thank you so much for explaining. I will watch the stream again. Yeah, cause we actually don't think while drawing. Again, I have been talking with you about that. We're just trying to get the result without even thinking about what we are trying to do. So I'll use a light value and just wait, draw here. Okay, so I have this light value, draw it on the midtones, and this, then I use this darker value and just do this, and again take like a lighter value, a darker one, can you see what I'm trying to do? And this is like a poke, see, just by using the right values. Okay, let's do like a, like if I'm drawing like a vein, let's see what I'm doing. I'll take a lighter value and then a darker one on the side of it. Okay, let's say, and this is like a vein, a vein. See, this like the veins on the arms and legs. Yeah, just the right values. Man, you can do whatever you want. Again, as I said, the harder you use your brush, the harder you press, the softer you press, you can get easily some good stuff. Let's draw like a big one, but just look, I'm using a light value on the midtones. Okay, using a light value on the midtones. and then I use the darker value, a darker value on the darker side. Okay, just to make it a tad darker. And again, using just a darker value. See, it all about the values. Now you have that big thing like protruding as you see here. You make it darker, so it is now kinda deeper. And if you're going to see why I did that, it is actually so simple, man. And which is, there is a light coming from here, a light that hits this part and then gets darker because there is a shadow. So we have like this, down, up, and down. So the light hits here and it shows here. This is shadows. Here are shadows. So we have shadows here and we have shadows here. That's all. It's not like that a technique or something like special. It is just light and values. How light and values work. We just don't think. That's all. Cool, Yani. Is there like anything to be asked? These veins looks awesome. Sorry. Veins. Look at this one. We can actually add like this and go for like a color blending option and just go for it. Let's say you're gonna see, guys, this is a leg. It looks like kinda dolly, but what you need to do is add life to it, like some red, also some blues, greens. Just play. And this is a leg. Tips for better gesture drawing, maybe? Actually, I have the best tip, which is just draw the torso with just straight lines and curves, and always start with the torso. And I'm talking about like simplest the simplest gestures. I'm not talking about those complex ones. I'll try to find out a figure and I'll just show you. Okay, let's say we have this one, Miss Lula. Okay. Huh? Huh. I'm gonna show you, just wait. hmm Let's say, so Yani, if I wanna draw this, like the gesture of this body, what should I do and how should I do that? Okay, the first thing to do, or just what I'm thinking, is defining the head position, which is I'm just drawing an egg. That's all. Drawing an egg. Not thinking about proportions, not thinking about anything. Just drawing a head. Okay, now let's say I'm gonna follow this shoulder angle. Okay? And then for the hips, it is going like the opposite. It is going like the opposite. Okay? And I always start this way. And then the line action, which is this line, like the center line of the torso. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, now where is the stretch and where is the bench? See, those lines are meeting and those lines are not. So there's going to be a stretch here and there's going to be like a bench here. Okay, so what I'm doing, I'm just going to draw a stretch that meets here and then going for a bench like here and then continue to draw this part, and that's it. I'm not doing anything special. Okay, I'm just determining like the stretching part and the pinching part. Okay, I haven't done anything yet about those like hips and how the rib cage meets like the belly and waist and so on. I'm not thinking about anything. I haven't think I haven't thought about the hands position, the legs position, whatever. I just go with the torso. And then just the stick figure. The stick figure. Okay? Just sticks. It looks awful. So I have to refine that. And how am I going to do that? Just thinking a little bit and try to refine it. Okay? So let's refine it. Now I think that the proportions are off. It is obvious. So I'll just draw it again. But the same concept. Okay? The same concept. But now I'm going to add some gestural parts like the curve here for the rib cage and like some other parts in here. This one is meeting this one. There's like a part in here. And that's all. Now it kinda looks a little bit better. Okay, it looks a little bit better. Okay, again, I don't want to draw it like this way, so I'll just try to do another way, which is drawing the rib cage itself. It is actually simple if you think about it. Okay, I'm gonna draw boxes. So I already established this line of the shoulder and this line of the center. Now I know this is a box. And how I know that? Because I know that the rib cage, I already can see the lower part of it. That's how it is. I can see the lower part of it. Okay, so I'm just using a box. This is the frontal plane, the one you've seen from here. This is like the frontal plane, and now I'm seeing the side of it. Now I'm seeing the side of the woman, and this is the side. So I already have this box. So I have also another line. Why is this line? I also see the side of the girl's leg. So it does look like this. Oh, so it does look like this. Then I have to continue again another box. And that's it. Drawing boxes, drawing their basic shapes. Okay, if I'm going to draw it like again using just the rib cage and the pelvis, so I'm going to draw it like this. And again, this is like the starting point. Now I have the rib cage here, those like fat part, and then deciding the shape of the pelvis. I didn't think about the arms. I didn't think about the legs. I don't care about how they look like. Okay? For a gesture drawing, I just can go for like this, 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 this. Just simple lines. That's all. This and this. Maybe a straight line and a curve, a straight line and a curve. And that's all. I have even think about the arms. Now, if you're gonna show me this one, I'm gonna say this is wrong. Why? I have to fix this part. Now we can talk. Okay, I haven't even followed the angles, so I gotta fix that. Just try it while drawing the boxes and the shapes itself. Don't think about like the anatomy of it or whatever. Just think about the perspective. Just draw it. Okay? And then I can construct it. I already have constructed it, but I can see now that the arms is actually the part of the arms from the shoulder to the joint of the elbow is heading towards us. So it's going to be like this. Okay, and the other part is going to be like this. Cool. The one from the back here is going to be like this. So how I determine this? From the position of the arm itself, I already see like the upper part of the shoulder. That's why I'm drawing it like this. I can't see the upper part of the shoulder here, but I can see most of the elbow right here. That's why I'm showing this. So if I'm going to draw like a shirt or something, it is going to be wrapping around just like this. That's how helpful to construct like the shapes into basic shapes. That's all. Let's see another position. This one. I'm sorry, you've been drawing it. Should I bring it back? Again, stretch bench. And that's all. It will come out. Eventually, it's going to come out. That's cool. Eventually, it is going to pay off. You just try. But just try while knowing what you are doing. Just knowing what you are doing. Okay? I'm drawing the legs again as a cylinder. Because the legs is heading towards us, the knee is heading towards us, so I'm seeing this part, but the knee is behind it. I can see the upper part because it's going away of us. Sounds so simple. You do it. Just practice, just practice, just practice. It takes time, and the second it hits you, just knowing what you are doing, just knowing how perspective and basic shapes could change the whole game, it's going to be awesome. Drawing a gesture just helps you to draw whatever you want. Now I can turn this lady to whatever I want. I can just change this hands to this. Just holding like something. Okay. Just draw it as a queen or whatever, like a fairy. You can be creative with it. Just draw like the basic shape and then like the gesture, and then you gotta do whatever you wanna do. Okay. Like this one here. And that's all. Let's say we gotta do this one. Again, a stretch and a bench. As you can see, guys, I just clean everything after. I just catch like the essence of it, and then I clean everything after. I would recommend watching Rake, the live streams of Rake. He does these kind of, gestures and then turning it to a very, very creative and good character designs. The right road is to get a better at drawing. By that I mean you learn shape first or anatomy. Okay, I got your questions. If I'm talking to a beginner, someone who hasn't drawn before, or someone just trying to find the right road, I would completely agree that the best road is to know the basics first. And when I'm talking about the basics, you have to know two things. We already have perspective, composition, anatomy, and so on. We have all of these things, but the best thing to do to yourself is again the knowledge. Having the knowledge and knowing how to apply this knowledge to draw something. If I'm going to draw like a head, and I hope you get what I'm saying, they telling me to start with a circle. Cool, I'm going to start with a circle. But now I wanna ask like the right question. That's cool, Jose. That's cool. Thank you, man. You're doing a great job. Now I have to ask the right question. Why did I draw a circle? Why did I draw a circle? What this circle represents? Okay, this is the best thing you should do to yourself. Asking the right question. You need to have the knowledge, but also you need to have the ability to apply this knowledge to your drawings. You need to know what is drawing, the definition of drawing itself. Drawing is turning something 2D into a 3D. So how am I going to do that? I want to turn something 2D to 3D. Okay, you have this square that you need to turn into a box. So I need to study perspective. But I already know that to turn that square into a box, I need the perspective. So when I actually go and start to study perspective, I don't need to cut that link between drawing, applying, and also learning perspective. I don't need to cut that line. I wanna draw, have the knowledge, study, and also apply. And all that by asking the right questions. I want to turn a sphere into a 3D. I want to turn a circle into a sphere. So, should I actually try and learn perspective? No, that won't help. So, how to turn that to a sphere? So, you're gonna be introduced to another thing, which is light. Light and form. So I have to study light to turn that circle into a sphere. So when I'm turning into a sphere, so I'm turning it to a 3D. So this kind of like studying way, knowing how to study, you really need to ask the right questions. You really need to ask yourself, where should I start and where should I end? How much should I stay on a stage and how much should I not? Okay? No, you're not lost. I'm gonna make it so simple. I'm gonna make it so simple. Andrew Loomis says, start with a circle. And I am saying, why should I start with a circle? That is the right way to study. That is the right way to ask a question. Mr. Andrew Loom is saying this circle is the cranium, which is the part of the skull that has the brain in. And I'm saying, that's cool. How this going to help me? Like a new skill, or after I finish a step, I'm like, what should I learn now? I get you. That's cool, Yani. You have to ask yourself these questions, and I know what you're talking about, but the stage is now. When I started drawing, I just went for it. I just go for portraits and I just draw, and I didn't even know what a construction is and how to construct what is and who is Andrew Loomis and so on. And I thought I'm doing good, and then I realized I'm just doing so bad. So I just go again to see how that is actually being how these guys are actually drawing. So I got introduced to the construction and staying on that stage, but before the construction you should actually study perspective and so on. So a question asked, you get an answer, and then another question is asked. Okay, but you have to be specific what you are going to draw, what you want to learn. Do you want to draw like character design, or you just want to draw perspective, or you just want to like draw environment and so on? You can't just say I just want to draw everything. You'll get the chance and you'll get to the point where you can actually draw everything. Okay, but then you have to ask yourself, what should I learn? If you want to learn anatomy, okay, that's cool. You want to draw a human figure, then you need to know that this human figure has like the most complex parts that God created. So how am I as a beginner going to draw this complex shape? How's that? Is by simplifying this complicated shape into basic shapes and easier ones to follow. And again, if you wanna construct it into basic shapes, now you get introduced to perspective, you get introduced to how these basic shapes actually act in space and so on. So it is kinda going backwards. You ask the question and you're going backwards. How am I going to achieve that? Till you get to the starting point, which is studying like basic shapes. And I'm gonna tell you why is that. Okay, I wanna draw a 3/4 view of a head. A 3/4 view of a head. Now I have this sphere. Cool. They saying that you have to turn this sphere, if it's going to be a 3/4, you have to draw this curve. And why is that? Because actually it is a sphere, so every line is going to wrap around it. Cool, but what is that curve? They saying this curve is the horizontal center line. Okay, that's cool. This is the horizontal center line. This is the brow line, the brow curve. Okay, that's cool, but where I'm going to put the eyebrows? Okay, you gotta draw first another line or another curve, which is the vertical one. Okay, that's cool. Now I have the horizontal and the vertical, but actually drawing these curves is kinda hard for me. I won't be able to put or just position the features. Okay, now you have to turn this curve into a box. Okay, that's cool. So you mean this is going to be a line like this, and this is going to be a line like this? Oh my god, now I'm talking about perspective. Now I'm talking about a box. Now I'm talking about two vanishing points. Oh, now things are just getting into my head. That's how I apply perspective, my knowledge, to this one. Yeah, do you see this center line? Now, this center line for you is actually the horizon line. So, this is actually the horizon line. So, if I'm doing this, now you mean that I am actually drawing below the horizon line? So, I'm looking up on this head. So that means that every curve, every line going to follow this perspective. That's what I'm talking about. Knowing how to apply that on the portrait itself. It took me sometimes it took me some time to actually figure out that if I wanna draw like a head, like looking down or looking up, I have to know what is perspective. Again, if you wanna draw like a head looking up, draw another curve, but in the other direction. This is like, again, this is like the center line, okay, the horizontal and the vertical center line, and we're talking about a 3/4 view, so it's going to shift. But man, again, I don't wanna draw a curve. You're just going to draw a box. So if I'm drawing this box, everything follows, and now I'm seeing the lower part. So that means everything follows. Now I'm looking from down, and all cause of the perspective. Knowing how to apply that to draw a head is. Hello Sawad. And that's it actually. You are welcome. Okay, Yenny? So it is the knowledge. It is the knowledge and how you apply this knowledge to reach what you really need to reach. The only thing that you're going to determine yourself is how much should I stay on this stage, like the stage of construction of a human head. That's all. This is the one that you're going to answer yourself. Okay. No, no, no. It is actually the first question someone should ask while pursuing drawing. This is the basic question. This is the most important question to ask. At least for me. When drawing eye, some online tutorials only show drawing the eye but not how it plugs into the face. So I feel sometimes draw it a bit flat. I can only draw it simply. Okay, Boomy. It's not about the components and so on. I'm gonna tell you why. See this construction? This construction? I'm gonna draw it from like the front. Okay? If I'm going to draw like this, I'm gonna make it quick. Okay? Now this is the brow line, the hairline, nose line, and the chin line. What am I going to do with that line? I want to determine the eye sockets. The eye sockets. So I just go down a little bit. And also divide this area into halves. If you don't know how much you can go down, just draw a line to split, divide the head into halves. This is the eye line. This is the eye line. So I have the sockets right here, and the center line of this space is the eyes, the eye line. Okay, now we have the keystone. We have the keystone. All I have actually done was just drawing a rectangle, split it into halves, drawing the keystone, and then stop. I just stopped. Okay, now how to actually position the eyeball. If you're gonna be like more technical, this is how the eye sockets like looks. I have already the eye line, Boomy. All we need to do is draw in a circle, and that's all. You know, this shaded area is the one here. This shaded area is the one here. See this eyeball? All you need to do is wrap an eye. Just wrapping. And the eyeball, you can shade it as an eye, as an sphere. So you have this. And that's all, man. I know you can see anything, but just consider it as an eye. Okay, what I'm trying to say is the construction, how you can place these eye sockets and then divide the area, drawing these eyeballs. Now you can draw the eye. Okay, now you can draw the eye. If I have also the profile view, and I have this eye line, I can determine the eye socket, again divide it into half, and then I have this ball, which the eye is going to also wrap around. Cool. So it is all about positioning the eye socket, and we have those guidelines that helps us to reach that. The components of the eye is not that complicated actually. You have the eyeball, okay, like the upper lid. It just like going for three parts and the lower one going for two parts, just two lines and three lines. The tear duct, the iris, and the white area is called the sclera, the upper lid, the lower lid, and that's all. The cornea. It's not that hard actually. Yeah. Or you just go for the eye line, but that depends on how you can measure the distance of the head and you split that into halves. And when you split that into halves, you have this eyeball. I guess I'm going to wrap it here because it's actually 2 a.m. and I just can't see what I'm actually drawing right now. So thank you guys for staying with me, and I hope that I have answered kindly like most of your questions, hopefully. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Jose. Anytime. You are welcome, Yanni. Treat eye components as places and shade them is on where the light hits as well, like you do with the face. I don't do that, Boomy. Thank you, Yanni. You have a sweet night too. I just don't do that, Boomy. I just reached that. No, no, I just reached that, like that style or that stage that I'm just when I'm drawing like an eye. I just go for the simplest. Darken this part. This is how I draw an eye. Okay? I don't even determine the cornea. Okay, I just go for like this. Darken like the upper part. Shade in this area. Just going for a darker shaded area below the upper eyelid and doing this shape and just this, and that's all. I don't do something else. You are welcome, Boomy. Have a good night, y'all. Any video from the channel, I haven't actually used Blender before, so I don't really know. I'm so sorry.